everybody, welcome back. Omar here, and today we are learning the wall run or the wall climb. This is one of the most iconic moves in parkour. This is the Assassin's Creed move, this is the ninja move, and one of my personal favorites. It's gonna be where you're running at a wall and you're taking your horizontal energy and you're turning it into vertical energy to go up a wall. Prerequisites for this move, really important, are gonna be the cat hang, the climb up, both in the wall section, and the 2-point landing or the drop landing in the jumping and landing section, since you're gonna be taking a lot of impact on your legs. If you've got those moves down, let's get started with the wall run. First step when learning the wall climb or the wall run is finding a wall that's a really good height. This is a little bit tall for me. I would say that you take your arm, fully stretch it out, and try to jump a little bit, kind of wherever you can touch easily. That's a pretty good place to start. Then as you get better, you'll be able to do taller and taller walls. What you're gonna do to start with is you're stepping 1 foot on the wall, and I'm stepping about between my hip and my knee, kind of in my lower leg, my quad area. That's where I'm gonna be stepping on the wall. Let's figure out how you decide what foot to step with. For me, I like to put my right foot on the wall because I'm planting my left leg in the ground and then stepping up with my right leg. And I've realized that for me, that's the same way that I kick a soccer ball. I'm stepping with my left leg and then kicking with my right leg. So potentially whatever way you kick a soccer ball, that might be the foot that goes on the wall. So my kicking leg for a soccer ball, that's the one that goes on the wall. That's gonna be step one, finding a good wall, figuring out what leg you kick with. So once you know what leg you're gonna kick with, you're gonna step off the wall, and we're just practicing the first step. We're not even thinking about going for the wall yet, the top of the wall. We're just trying to get a good run and a good kick off the wall. So I'm doing a nice easy jog. I'm not running, I'm not sprinting. Nice and easy, jumping off my support leg, and then just driving very easily into the wall with my kicking leg. Same thing again. Nice and easy, I step and just do a little jump, and as I'm landing, I'm making sure to bend my knees to absorb the landing. Depending on the surface of the wall, depending on your shoes, it might be easier or more difficult to slip, but definitely if you're pushing too hard into the wall, your foot is gonna slip down. This is what that looks like. This is what you don't wanna do. I'm here and I'm gonna push down really hard. That's not great, especially if I'm leaning forward. That would not be fun at all. So again, you don't want to push down too hard into the wall. You're thinking like you're pushing into the wall, down and in at a 45-degree angle. Not straight down the wall and not just straight into the wall, because if you did that, you would just push yourself away from it. So you're thinking pushing down and into the wall at this angle. That's what's gonna allow you to give yourself that little pop. The higher you can do this, the higher a wall you can climb. All right, so now we're gonna start going for the top of the wall, actually doing the wall climb.
Also, if you guys are enjoying this, I think I've got something that you might be interested in. I actually just launched my own beginner online parkour course called Hero Lab. It's got 50+ parkour tutorials just like this one, teaching you how to move like a superhero. Vaulting over obstacles, climbing walls like a ninja, jumping off of things, landing and doing a parkour roll, how to balance, and so much more. I made sure to go in there and organize everything in a step-by-step process from easy to hard, so it's simple to follow. And they're taught outside in the real world, like at parks and playgrounds and plenty of places that you should be able to find and then learn at. And for the parents, don't worry, there's tons of information about safety in there, because safety has been and always will be one of my biggest priorities. I could not do these moves when I started, but I practiced and learned over time and completely transformed my mind and body in the process. And now I want to help you do the same and unlock your inner superhero. So if you're ready to learn more, you can check out school.com/HeroLab or just click the link in the description below. And I hope to see you there. Now, back to the tutorial.
Really important for this step to make sure that when you're stepping off the ground and off the wall, that you're kicking and you're going immediately. Some people try to jump on the wall and then pause and then push like a 1, 2. If you do that, you've already lost your momentum. You're trying to transition all of your energy off the wall immediately. So I'm kicking off this wall and popping off of it right away. So this is what that looks like. Right away, my foot's hitting it and boom, pushing myself off the wall. So really try to be quick, explosive, and specific with your foot when you're kicking off the wall. I'm just gonna try to push up a little bit more, just a little bit. Don't make a huge change to your technique. So I'm here. I like to wipe my shoes before I go to make sure that my shoes aren't slippery. And now I'm just gonna try to reach for the top of the wall just to touch it. So I'm gonna kick. Nice. I lipped. I lipped the top of the wall. I'm gonna do it again. Same thing here. I like to wipe my shoes, make sure I'm not gonna slip. Go for it. And now grab. Ooh. And now maybe that time I grab it and I come down just to be safe. That's how you're gonna work up to this. So you wanna get really comfortable touching the lip of your wall before you try to go for a full grab into your cat hang. If you can consistently touch the top of the wall like this, boom, I touched it, okay, not bad. Now I'm actually gonna try to go for my wall climb to cat hang. So I'm here, I hit it, and right when I hit the top of the wall, I'm pulling my feet underneath me, so I'm not staying down here, and I'm really quickly getting and settling into my cat hang. So if we put it all together now, my run into my step off the wall, reach, grabbing the top, then we're gonna have our full wall climb. So these are all the pieces of the puzzle. I run, grab the wall, now I'm on my cat hang, then I do my climb up technique. I drop down, pull, and press up. And those, when you put all of those moves together, that's your vertical wall run. So a really great tip for increasing the height of your wall run, and thus the walls that you can climb, is when you're stepping on the wall with your kicking leg, as you push up and you get your little jump off the wall, your other leg, you want to take it and do a little bit of a knee drive. Nothing crazy, but just a little lift of your knee. That's gonna lift you and get you even higher and allow you to jump higher off the wall and to climb higher walls. This is what that looks like. So watch this leg, my knee drive. So I'm stepping off the wall and now I'm just a little bit. It's gonna feel really, really weird. It's so subtle. If you overdo it, it's gonna completely throw your technique off again. Nice and easy, I go for my kick. Just a very light lift of my opposite leg. That's gonna help me get more height to climb taller walls. So again, the wall climb is made up of different pieces. It's the wall run to get up into your cat hang, then it's the cat hang, then it's the climb up, and even the kip or the kip up at the end. So when you're learning this, keep all the pieces very separate from each other. Do your wall run into your cat hang, then do your cat hang into your climb up. But when you've mastered it, as you get better, you can put all of the pieces together and they seamlessly connect and flow from one to another. So now if I put all the pieces together and I try to seamlessly connect them, I do my wall run, and as soon as I land my cat hang, I pull up immediately. So just to show one more time, watch that. As I'm landing at the top of the wall, I'm already letting my arms relax and my body go down so I can pull and snap up into my climb up. One more time. So I'm landing in my split step here. So I'm not landing in my full cat hang, I'm landing here, and that allows me to sink and then pull right away. So that's when you know you've mastered the wall run. All right guys, that is the tutorial on the wall climb or the vertical wall run. Again, this is one of the most iconic fundamental moves in parkour. Make sure you've got all your basics down, your cat hang, your climb up, your kip up. All of that is gonna make your wall run even better. Make sure you start low, 6, 8 feet, 10 feet, then you can work your way up. The highest I've done is 13 foot and 1 inch. If you beat that, let me know. But as always, make sure you train safe, have fun, stay super, and I'll see you in the next one.